Okay, I've got the website up. Dried fruit, 10-pound box. I have to be careful of not showing certain things here, other people's names here. But I also want to do a real-time reaction to my blood test. I like being up front, and just have to do a lot of editing later. Levels of glucose, sugar. Oh, also I want to mention the fast. I did the proper fasting beforehand. And electrolytes in your blood, such as sodium and potassium. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. We are entering. Okay, let's see. Ooh, something low there right off. Is that sodium? Na? Oh, oh, that's not surprising. See, I knew that I'd be saying in one of these videos that I would have to interpret it for you, that these ranges are probably skewed, kind of like the RDAs, for the public that you're dealing with. The US public, they're big sodium eaters, and I don't eat sodium. Little added sodium every once in a while, but not lately. So no surprise, it's lower than what they say is, what do they call it? They call it normal. But notice it's not super low. Normal, yeah, the normal range. Now see, that doesn't necessarily mean that my sodium is too low. It just means America's so used to higher sodium because everybody eats a bunch of salt. I don't have a salt shaker. I don't put salt on food, ever. Let's view trends here. I don't know if we can get any data from this. So this is where I would need to maybe look up on the internet, do a lot of research. Calcium in there, I'm a little worried about calcium. Well, see, calcium is another one of those things where vegans are going to be lower than other people only because they're drinking all this milk and cheese. And the RDA for calcium is set higher to get people to eat more calcium because there's a lot of people with osteoporosis, but that might be because they eat so much protein. They can't get people to eat less protein, so they got to get people to eat more calcium. And so you don't need the RDA if you eat low protein. Let's go back. So I don't think that's a problem, but somewhere in here there should be a problem because I shouldn't be in perfect health with my lifestyle. A lot of things besides my diet. I eat such a healthy diet to make up for the other areas of my lifestyle. Okay, let's see. What is in the normal range here? K? Would that be the infamous K? I'm gonna look this up. Oh, it was easier than I thought, and so you missed my reaction. K is potassium. I went. I'm surprised it's not higher. I remember making a video making fun of potassium overload. Glucose, wow. Yeah, it's in the normal range. That's, I, I've been wondering that for like 12 years, ever since getting into this community where diabetes is talked about all the time. I eat a high carb diet, lots of carbs, and some high glycemic load foods like watermelon, russet potatoes recently, and medium glycemic bananas. And the reason it's not above normal is because I eat a low-fat diet. There's not much fat in my blood to cause the problem of insulin resistance, the accompanying high sugar. On the other hand, maybe it's a little high because of 2.5 days earlier, I did have a high-fat meal, nuts and seeds. I was a little concerned about that, but I thought I do so great that one fat meal probably won't be a problem. There you go. Ooh, total protein? Now, I don't know what that is. Did you see the surprise on my face and in my voice? Whoa.
And we're going to inform Americans about what's making them sick. And, you know, this, Sean, is a uniquely American problem.
Our country eats more fat, more meat than almost any other country.
When my uncle was president, 3% of Americans were obese. As you pointed out, it's close to 80% of adults, 50% of children. But in Japan, it's still 3%. Because they don't eat this.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't they live on average 10 years longer than men?
This salt trick has already helped over 100,000 men worldwide get hard whenever they want. And let me warn you, watch this alone and with headphones, because it has some really spicy scenes.
Oh, yes. Oh, oh my God, I can feel the slurping. Yes, slurping.
You have to try, otherwise we could all end up with a power-crazed lunatic in the White House.
More contracts on food justice for trans people in New York and San Francisco.
Oh my God. Let's take food out of the mouths of kids in this country.
We are fucked.